Hey guys, long time no see because I have literally I'm not gonna lie, I have not been busy at all. I just really couldn't think of anything to do. Told you guys I was doing a Q&A and you sent in lots of questions, so I'll get into that. Make sure you like and subscribe. So basically I'm gonna just be reading these like off my iPad because I film everything off my phone. So yeah, like I have a camera and everything because I'm in a photography program at school, but I'm just lazy. I don't want to set it up, so I use my phone. So the first question, what is your favorite movie? Okay, so like that's a whole other thing. Okay, so my favorite movie is The Impossible. Like my all-time favorite movie. Nothing will ever change that. It came out, I want to say in either 2011 or 2012, something like that. I just remember I was really young when it came out. And basically it's a true story. I'm kind of like a sucker for movies that are based on true stories. I just love them. But yeah, so it's The Impossible is based on a true story about a tsunami that happened in Taiwan back in 2004. And yeah, it's just an amazing movie. And it's about like this family that gets separated, and like literally the whole family is like scattered across different parts of the island. And it's like called The Impossible because they managed to all find each other, which is like we would kind of consider practically impossible. Yeah, so that's that. That's actually when I first discovered Tom Holland because he's in that movie. He was like 16, I believe, when he filmed that movie. So that's when I first fell in love with Tom Holland. And then Ewan McGregor. If you don't recognize the name, he's most known as playing Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars, like the prequels. And then Naomi Watts, she's in so much. She's a really good actress. But yeah, that's my favorite movie. This question says, what is your fabulous show? But I'm sure she meant to write, what is your favorite show? My favorite show is definitely Stranger Things. Like, Stranger Things is like crack to me. Like, I honestly love it so much. I don't even have the words. I love it so much. It's pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that's my favorite show. Okay, what is your favorite book? So I'm glad this question was asked. Okay, let me put this down because this is a long story. So I read a lot. I can't just choose one book. These are like, I picked out some of my favorites from my bookshelf. Like I just like paused this and like left and then got some books. So if you've heard of the movie Annihilation, this is the book that it is based off of, called Area X. It's very pretty. I love it. It's also got a lot of really cool visuals in it. But yeah, my room is like a library. This is like, what I'm about to show you isn't even like half of the books that I have. So got the Bible. I'm joking, it's Stephen King's It. But I do really love this book. It's literally got the same amount of pages as the Bible. She's thick. I love these books. So this is Beautiful Boy, a memoir by David Sheff. And it was recently turned into a movie, which some of you would know, and it's starring Timothée Chalamet and Steve Carell. And then, so that one was written by David Sheff, and then this one was written by his son, Nick Sheff, called Tweak, growing up on methamphetamine. Okay, I really can't pronounce that, but meth. Meth. That's basically what it was. That was like the main drug he did. And these are really sad books. Really sad movie too. but I still obviously recommend like reading and watching because they're just amazing. I love how the question is, what is your favorite book? And I'm just kind of going through like 50 books right now. So then there's, so if I had to say a solo book, I would probably either say Call Me By Your Name or this book, which is More Than This by Patrick Ness. He is my favorite author of all time. He has never let me down with writing a good book. His books are always amazing. I love them so much. Yeah, I really think you should check it out. And the cover art for his books is always really cool. And that'll actually lead me into the next one, which is a trilogy by him. Called the Chaos Walking Trilogy, and it's actually getting turned into a movie. They actually finished filming and everything, and so I believe it's March 2020, but don't quote me on that, but I think it's March 2020 when the actual movie's going to be coming out. And so the main characters are going to be played by Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, so his cover art's always amazing. So this is the first book of the Chaos Walking Trilogy, which is The Knife of Never Letting Go. Then we've got The Ask and the Answer, and if only I had a third hand. We got Monsters of Men, and they're all really pretty, and I love them. And they're freaking amazing books. Can you tell us about your tattoos? Okay, so my first one that I got on my 18th birthday, a whole year ago, because I'm 19 now, it says Lumos, and if you like Harry Potter, then bam, you know. If you don't like, if you've never seen Harry Potter, or you don't really know that, or you like it but you don't know much about it, so Lumos is a light spell, and kind of like the thing that goes with it is, I don't really know this word for word, so don't get mad at me if I get it wrong, but like, happiness can be found in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. So it's kind of like, for me, what it means to me is that, like, no matter how bad things may seem, like, you know, there's always light, like, there's always hope. You can always kind of get through it. And then my second one, which says Ever After, I got it because my favorite band, Marianas Trench, my favorite album by them is their Ever After album. And so this band started in 2001, so I didn't know what music was in 2001 because I was only a year old. But I started listening to their music when I was 9 years old, so 2009. And so I've been just like a massive fan of them for over half my life. So a whole 10 years now I've been listening to their music, and so they've just had a huge impact in my life. And I really respect them. I love them. My last video that I posted was actually me at one of their most recent concerts for their Suspending Gravity tour, which is still ongoing right now for Europe, I believe. Yeah. Tell us about your day as an extra in Anne with an E. Okay, so it wasn't just one day, it was actually like an entire week that we were filming. We were only filming one episode, but like, that's TV, that's how long it takes. It was a whole week to film, and it wasn't even like the whole episode, it was probably like half the episode, and it took us a whole week, but it was actually so much fun. It was a lot of fun getting to talk to the cast. They're all so nice. Amy Beth's a sweetheart, Lucas is hilarious, AJ is also a sweetheart, like, I love them all. And it was just so much fun, like, getting to, like, dress up and stuff. I really enjoyed that part. Yeah, it was super fun. The first day was not that fun because, so we started filming on a Monday, so then it was Monday to Friday, and the Monday was just absolutely ridiculous. It poured, And so the holding tent for the extras actually flooded, and people's shoes were like kind of floating around and stuff. So I like hike up my massive skirt that I had to wear, and I have it sitting on its own chair, and then I'm sitting on a chair, and then I have my legs propped up under the chair. So I was taking up 3 chairs, and I'm just sitting there like waiting till we get called. And like it was so, the whole week it was so much fun, but then it was like so muddy, and they just keep throwing straw onto the ground to like kind of minimize the muddiness. But then I think it just made it worse. It made it really thick. And then it was actually really funny because I bought my own shoes to wear on set, and they were really nice shoes. And I was like, oh man, like when I'm done filming this, like I'll totally wear these like outside of the show, because I just like them. But then as soon as I started, they just got so covered in mud. They were beyond repair. I ended up having to throw them out at the end of the week. And actually it was funny, one day, I think it was maybe Thursday, because I know it wasn't the last day, so I think it was Thursday, and we're shooting this one scene, and director says action, and I could feel the back of my heels like sinking into the mud. And so so the director yelled action, and my one foot came out super easily, but then my other foot I had to like yank it out. But luckily the skirt that I'm wearing is like so long and big that you don't notice, like you don't notice me yanking my foot out. And like the funniest part was that I didn't notice anything happen. Like I felt kind of a pop, but I didn't notice till after, when we were eating lunch. I was wiping mud off the bottom of my shoes, and I was like, wait a minute, why are there like staples in my shoes? And one of the other extras that I became really good friends with, he looks at me and he was like, you didn't like step in anything, like the heel of your shoe got ripped off, because the shoes that I was wearing had probably like 1 or 2 inch kind of wedge heels or whatever, and one of them, I think my right leg, it just got completely ripped off. But so whatever. I mean, you know how one leg is longer than the other? My longer leg, it was that heel that got ripped off. So I mean, I felt fantastic. I was like leveled the whole time after that. So, but I mean, the shoes were done. But it was such a fun week, oh my gosh. And I can't wait for you guys to see the episode, because so the episode that I'm in, you won't really see me that much probably. I mean, I am in the shots a lot, but I don't know, you might not recognize me because I'm like not wearing makeup and my hair's up in a bun and I'm wearing a hat. I look like a young Marilla, honestly. But yeah, so I'm in episode 6. Obviously I can't tell you what it's about, but yeah, watch out for me. In the Anne with an E cast, who are you closest to? Sorry if that didn't make sense. No, it did make sense. I wouldn't, well, I'm not like close with anyone, because we talk, but like not that often. I guess since we're talking like, if we're talking just strictly cast, then I would say probably either AJ or Lucas, because like they're both amazing and funny people and I love them. They're great. I mean, Lucas follows me on Instagram, so maybe I'm closer to him than AJ, but no, they're awesome. But if like we're talking about people that are associated with the cast, then I would definitely say like Satine. She's so sweet and I love her. Satine, if you're watching this, don't forget about our Costco trip. And I also love Lucas's girlfriend Shannon. Miss Sullivan, I believe somewhere in here there's a question from her. But yes, I love Shannon. Shannon, Satine, Lucas, and AJ. Those are probably the people I'm like closest with. So this next question, as I mentioned earlier, I was like, hey, I think there's a question from Shannon in here. So lovely question from Miss Shannon Sullivan. What is your favorite Marvel character? And that would be Spider-Man. If we were in my bedroom, the amount of Spider-Man merch that I have is insane. So yeah, Spider-Man all the way. It will forever be Spider-Man. I saw pictures of you on set of Annewithane. Who do you play? Just so this is clear to everyone, I do not have a character. I don't play anyone. I have like vague little name tags that would like be on my outfits because I had 2 different outfits because I was like 2 different people, but I'm not any characters, like no new character to the show. I don't have a name or anything. I'm just an extra. I want everyone to know that I'm just an extra. No character, unfortunately. I did love being on the show, but no, I'm just an extra. But so you guys should look out for me. Take pictures and send them to me if you can actually like see me on the screen, because that'll be cool and fun. It'll be like a game of Where's Waldo but it'll be called Where's Sarah? Have you done any other acting jobs? If so, what movies or shows? So I've actually done 3 other shows. 2 of them have come out already. So I've been an extra on the show Jet, which came out recently. I'm in the first episode. Not much because I was kind of just walking back and forth in the background. And it was really cool because actually it was filmed really close to my house. If anybody knows Parkwood Estates or the Parkwood Mansions, the scene that I'm in at least was filmed there. And so it was like a kind of like a bar / restaurant lounge thingy. But yeah, so I was on that in the first episode about 40 minutes in. I'm in another show that came out already called In the Dark, and probably like here or something I will like, I don't know, insert a picture from or pictures of me from In the Dark. But so I was in like a school assembly, and there's a lot of shots where they actually like zoom in and you can see me in the background. My hair was a lot longer, it was curled, I had like eyeliner, and I'm just like the whole time we're like, because they were like, oh, you're teenagers, it's a school assembly, you're bored, blah blah blah, and I was like, okay. So I just look super mad the whole time. But I'm in like 3 or 4 episodes of a TV show called Lock and Key. It'll take me forever to explain what it's about. It's based on comic books. But yeah, on IMDb, like you can just Google it and read all about it. But yeah, I'm in that quite a bit, and the whole cast, they're super nice too. But yeah, I'm in that one quite a lot actually. So you'll definitely see me if you want to watch it. It is going to be on Netflix. It's actually like a Netflix original. So yeah. Okay, so what's my favorite thing about being an extra? Probably like my favorite thing about being an extra is that like, even though like obviously I would love to be like a main character of a show, but like I love being an extra because like you really get to like see all the behind the scenes work that like really goes into making like these huge productions, and like you get to interact with the cast obviously, and like, but it's just so much fun when you get to see like all the behind the scenes work and like everything that's put into it. I really love watching all that, and especially when like we're doing era pieces like Anne with an E, and you get like costume fittings and stuff, you feel kind of special. But can you tell what your character will look like? Okay, so I'm not a character, I'm just an extra, but I think it's safe to like put pictures of my outfit, because I just took pictures of my outfits, like in the back. One picture is in the background holding, and then the other picture, because I have two costumes, my second costume right here I just took in front of a tree, so it's not spoiling anything. But yeah, so these are the two pictures. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's all the questions. Awesome. It's the end, and I will see you guys somewhere on the interwebs.